Ernest?
Yeah, okay, please.
Now, the message coming in from Mimi saying that there are all these systems put in place. So if she goes to Canada, she'll have A, B, C, D, and all of that. When you went to Germany, initially, you said that it was quite tough. So the stories you heard, were they true when you got there?
You know, about 70% of the stories we hear back in Ghana are lies. About 70% of the things that you hear, about trade, I mean, most of the people, they, like us, Reverend said that most of the people in Ghana, before they would leave Ghana to come abroad, some of them were prayer warriors and some of them were singing in the choir, some of them were ardent Christians. But when they travel here, because of documents, most of them tend to become drug addicts. Because the white person who will give you documents is smoking, taking heroin and all those things. So you also have to do it for her to give you or for him to give you the documents. There are exclusives. There are some people.
Oh, Ernest, we'll try and get... Okay. Are you back? Please talk.
Yes, but you know, Germany and other European countries has this integration system that when you come and you're a foreigner, they take you through the integration procedure. This integration, you start by learning their language. After learning their language, they ask you your skill mindset, your skill sets. Well, what do you think you can do best? What's your talents? What's your gifts? Then they take you through that school. That procedure, you finish, they give you a job, a high-paying job. Unlike in Ghana, you can go to university in Ghana, study whatever you want to study. Then a rich man who has opened a business will employ you and he will tell you that you are on probation for 3 months. He won't pay you for the 3 months. After 3 months, he will tell you that he can't employ you. And even if he can employ you, he pays you a small amount of money. So if you sit down and you say that, my mate that I completed JSS with, that this girl that we were in the school who was daft and she wasn't that good in school, she is now in Italy working as a nurse. How was it possible? Because of this integration process. They have a whole system that you can go to hospital, you can be in the hospital for about 2 weeks. The whole 2 weeks that you are in the hospital, everything is free by insurance.
Oh, okay.
And they build a retirement plan, a proper entire retirement package for you. That when one day you go on retirement, there is a huge amount of money for you and all that. You can decide to go on retirement for 5 years before you even go on retirement. But Ghana, it's like until you are 60 years, you can't go on retirement.
So it means that some of the stories you hear are true and others are not true. But when you get in there, you have to make sure that...
Most of the stories that we hear are lies.
Okay.
That when you come now, you do well. So immediately you are planning to travel abroad, it's like you've got this mentality that me 3 years, me sit down there, and my talk as my shape. But when you come, you realize that it's not the way you were thinking it is.
When you got there, how did the language barrier affect you?
It was my biggest problem. Because I was not hearing anything. And I tried to get some lines in Ghana before I left Ghana. And when I got here, they were speaking it differently. And Germany is divided into 3 different, though there are 16 regions, but divided into 3 different accents of the German language. So the German language spoken in the northern Rhine-Westphalia, that's Dortmund, Düsseldorf, and Bonn, Cologne, is different from the German language spoken in Berlin, Hamburg area, and the one in Stuttgart, München, and Nuremberg is also different accents. So the biggest problem is that if you decide to stay in NRW, you must stay in NRW, because if you change it, you will find it difficult with the language. So the first thing I decided to do was to go through their language school.
Okay.
Yeah, to be able to, because without it, you can't do anything in Germany.